Previously...
To Erinsborough, Australia's most livable suburb.
And they want me to head the committee that will decide how the prize money's spent.
This is Jack's room here. Well, it makes sense. I mean, they all do have eyes.
I'm sorry, Amy, but I have to postpone my donation.
How soon could you send through that money?
Are you really that worried about where she got the money from?
And what if we did the investigation ourselves? With that photo, part of your address is already on there.
You following me?
No, I was there in connection with Louise McLeod.
How do I go about lodging a complaint against a member of the police force?
Everybody needs good neighbors with a little understanding. You can find the perfect blend. Neighbors should be there for one another. That's when good neighbors become good friends.
Sarge.
Constable?
Hey, listen, I wanted to talk to you about the woman who's in a coma.
Louise McLeod?
Yeah. Now, there's a lot of question marks over the circumstances. Toxicology revealed traces of peanut oil in her coffee cup, but she has a severe allergy, and her EpiPen wasn't found on her.
I can't permit you to take this any further.
OK, well, I'll just wait till I'm officially on the clock then.
No, a harassment claim was laid against you this afternoon.
What? This claim wasn't made by Hamish Roach by any chance, was it?
Now, you know complainants have to remain confidential.
Hamish has been visiting Louise. Now, I'm almost certain there is a connection between the pair that is a little bit more than nurse-patient. If I could just...
Yeah, look, OK, this will be handled by another officer, and we won't exchange another word about it. Understood?
Steal away, live for the moment.
What do we say?
Trick or treat.
And what do we do with our treats when we bring them home?
Hide them.
From who?
Daddy.
Yeah!
Oh, if you did that, I'd give you tickles. Here you go, take your fruit. Sit down, go on. Hey.
Hi. What is this?
First results from my garden. And as a vegetarian, I thought you'd be best placed to judge the quality.
Oh.
Sorry for the lack of durians. It's such a shame. I was right on the edge of harvesting the seeds.
That's a real shame.
This wouldn't be intended to butter me up, would it, Carl?
Well, for what?
For the $100,000 livability prize money that I'm in charge of giving out that you want to snag to contribute to your hospital wing.
Don't be silly. But since you mention it, I am incredibly passionate about this wing.
I'm aware.
I mean, not only would it establish the hospital as a major research facility, but it'd be a legacy that I could leave behind when I eventually retire.
Oh. Okay. Well, I'm really looking forward to reading all about it in your pitch document.
Okay, I'll leave you to it. Yeah.
Okay. Carl.
Oh, come on, it was never intended as a bribe.
Yeah, no, but we wouldn't want another candidate to think of it as such.
Yeah, right. Okay.
Wow. You don't need a Halloween costume because your new powers, they are scary.
Oh, ooh.
Yeah.
Ooh.
So Aaron's off to a fitness convention in France.
France?
Yeah, apparently.
Did he say anything else about it?
No, not much, which is unlike him.
Well, can he afford it? I mean, his business isn't exactly booming.
Yeah, I know.
Well, maybe you should try and talk him out of it.
Well, it's a bit late for that. He's already gone.
Well, it's a bit rough that he didn't come and say goodbye personally. I hope Mark's attitude isn't rubbing off on him.
Well, Mark needs to give the attitude a rest, or I'll be moving out for good.
But on that topic, I've been meaning to tell you, I've laid a claim of harassment against Mark with the police.
Why?
Well, he's been following me.
Are you sure?
Well, I wouldn't do something like this if I wasn't certain. He questions my motivation for going to see Nurse McLeod, my donation to the wellness centre. But more disturbingly, his reaction to when I spend more time with you.
Has he threatened you?
Oh, he's tried to intimidate me. But what worries me is that he's waiting to get me on my own.
What, to go you?
Well, the last time we had an argument, I ended up in hospital. So you can understand why I had to get his colleagues involved.
No, I do. And I wouldn't have blamed you if you'd reported Mark for what he did to you.
Thanks, son. Having your support means the world to me. Look, the son thing wasn't
Yeah, it's all right. It's fine.
There you are. Yeah, I thought about giving a PowerPoint presentation, but then I thought, why not give him the old razzle-dazzle instead? Lights, camera, and a few well-placed sequins. What do you want about?
Our application for the livability fund.
You said you were doing schoolwork.
Well, if I get the money, it's going to go to the school welfare program.
Look, welfare programs are great for the students, but a research wing at the hospital would be good for everyone.
No, schools and hospitals get enough government funding as it is. I think the money should go to community-based initiatives.
What, an amateur theatre company?
Exactly. Starlight Express was the talk of the town in Burke, even more so than the monster truck derby. That's my dream for Erinsborough.
Drama groups have volunteers to make them work. They don't need thousands of dollars.
No, not when those dollars could go toward Jack's salary.
Look, Jack is only popular because he's handsome.
The way he looks has got nothing to do with it.
Tell me, I've seen this at the hospital. Attractive practitioners always have to deal with admirers with false ailments. I know this firsthand. Do you really think your students are going to utilise your welfare program when the novelty's worn off?
Stop trying to talk me out of applying.
Stripping the rooms back was more expensive than we'd budgeted for, but luckily the donation Amy squad covers us.
And the rest of the money came through today, so it is full steam ahead.
Well, that is great.
Yeah, I better get this.
Look, I'm sorry I can't help you out more just with the new job and everything.
No, that's okay. It's pretty much up to the tradies now anyway. I'm glad you're finally putting your training to use.
Yes, it has been something that...
No, don't come here. I'll come to you. Okay. Yeah, next week. Bye.
All good?
Yeah, I might go check on the guys. See if they need anything.
All right.
See ya.
Catch ya. You think that was the mystery donor?
If donor is the right way to describe them.
She assured you she's not going to put herself at danger. Why don't you just trust her?
She doesn't trust me. Not enough to tell me who this person is.
That's because they want to remain anonymous.
Yes. So she keeps saying yes. But the only reason they want to do that is because of the drug scandal. So if I could make that go away, then there would be no need for all this secrecy, would there?
Well, did you ever file the report to the police about that?
Yeah. They're not exactly making it high priority.
Well, why don't you give Mark a call, see if he can push things along?
Hey, if you think that just because you're a cop that gives you the right to hassle my dad, then you've got another thing coming.
So it was you.
Who else have you been following?
Is that what you told him?
It's the truth.
It's a lie. All I'm doing is asking you questions you're refusing to answer.
Mark, leave it. You okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. I'm just sorry that he's so threatened by me. I mean, that's what this is about. I mean, you have an opportunity to connect with your real father, while all he has is sound memories of the one he had.
Yeah, I guess so.
He's jealous and a little bitter.
Still, he shouldn't be targeting you. Though it's not the first time he's had tunnel vision about something.
Oh, has he acted like this before?
Well, the situations aren't exactly the same. Not long ago, our friend Sonia caused an accident at the local backpackers. Mark's judgment was completely off.
How so?
Oh, he destroyed some key evidence to stop her from being linked to it.
What, so she got away with it?
No, she confessed.
Well, it's still pretty unethical for a policeman.
Yeah, well, he was convinced that his instincts about it were right. But he couldn't have been more wrong.
Well, just as wrong as he is about me.
Well, I'm not going to stand for it. Let's go.
A harassment claim?
Yeah. He must have made it after I questioned him about his visits to lawyers.
Do you think he's just throwing up a firewall to stop you digging?
Yeah. And now I'm almost certain that they've had a history.
OK, well, I wouldn't worry too much. If you haven't been threatening him or following him, the case won't stand up in court.
Yeah, except he keeps spinning the situation to cover his tracks.
Don't get ahead of yourself, Mark.
The worst part is Tyler fully buying into all his lies. I just wish I could lay out everything I know. Except our relationship's been a bit strained lately.
It's Sonia. She's waiting for me. Listen, a word of advice. If you are going to make a case against his dad, you better be right. Otherwise, it could be the final nail, mate.
Yeah, thanks.
Hey, Toad.
Hey.
Hey, Mark.
Hey.
Do you know if anyone at the station's looked into the stuff that turned up at the wellness centre?
Sorry, I'm not across the case. Look, if they haven't been in touch, it generally means it's low priority.
No, but the thing is, until we get the person who did it, the centre's reputation's shot. It's really affecting our situation with donors, which we desperately need to stay afloat. So could you please look into it and just try and make it high priority?
Yeah, okay, I'll get onto it.
I know I shouldn't be complaining. Hi. I mean, I never thought that I'd gain the trust of my fellow council members enough to be put in charge of such a huge sum of prize money. Hi.
But with great power comes great responsibility.
Yeah.
Spider-Man.
Voltaire, actually.
Oh, tell him about the dead pet guy.
Yeah. So I get bailed up by this guy who wants me to fund his pet bereavement artwork project.
That's a little left of field.
Yeah, he wants to turn his furry friend's pelt and teeth into wearable accessories.
And he was serious?
Yeah.
Dead serious.
Nice. Yeah. Hey, Beck.
Sorry to interrupt. I went to see you at your office, but it was locked.
Yeah, look, I'm not in today, but can I wait until tomorrow?
I suppose it'll have to.
Look, Beck, why don't I walk you to school now and we can talk?
Really?
Sure, yeah, I'm just about done here.
Thanks, Mr. C.
That's all right. See you guys.
See ya. How's that for dedication?
Yeah, I know. I wouldn't have left if I still had half a muffin on my plate.
Hi. Hi. Hey. Jack's awesome. I mean, he wasn't even working today. You know, he left to help a student.
He's very dedicated.
Yes, they certainly do flock to him, don't they?
Well, no, it makes me think of how I really could have used a counsellor when I was in high school.
Well, a lot of statistics to support that.
Yeah, well, it'll bode well for the school's application for the livability funds.
Yes.
Now, why don't I give you a lift to work, give you a little bit of extra time to work on your strategy? Yeah. Oh, actually, you don't need one, do you? Just paste a big picture of Jack in your application.
Hey, why don't you put a picture of Jack on your application? Might give you a better shot. The Jack Callahan wings. Got a nice ring to it.
Yeah, very funny. It'll be the Carl Kennedy wing if it'll be anything at all.
Mind your head, will it fit? Oh, it did. Look at that.
Looks like there were no witnesses to the drop, no prints, no obvious suspects.
So where do we start?
Well, it's a long shot, but take a look at these mug shots. They're of known dealers in the area. All right, maybe you'll recognise a face from the open day. You know what's weird is that amount of cannabis has a pretty large price tag. It's unlikely it was left here accidentally.
Yeah, well, it wasn't left with a gift card. No one's chased up any payment for it.
Now, maybe it was dumped by someone who wanted to hurt the centre's reputation.
Well, mission accomplished. Hey, I know this guy. He was here once doing a dodgy deal with a guest. I actually caught him behind the desk.
Jamie Hyatt. Yeah, he's got a long list of drug-related offences.
Well, why would he leave his stash here?
Dunno. I'll track him down and have a chat.
All right, thanks, Mark.
No, Ben, you'll have to get the bus to take tomorrow to do your exam. Well, because neither your granddad nor I can drive you.
You see, a little bit of space helps put things
Yeah, I've got to go. We'll talk later. Okay, bye.
Ultimately, it's your decision to make.
Thanks, Mr. C.
That's all right. Oh, it's probably best we don't hug. Anyway, have a good day at school. Hey.
Hi, working on your day off.
Well, I ran into Beck and, walked to the school.
Oh, is that her idea or yours?
I offered. I thought it'd be best that I take one less student that I have to see tomorrow.
Oh, well, you're certainly in demand, especially with the female students.
Don't worry, I know the boundaries. I told Beck hugging was inappropriate.
Good.
And look, I won't get into a habit of counselling outside of school hours either.
She certainly looked happier for talking to you, so thanks, Jack.
No problems. I better write up the notes.
Sure.
Apparently he attends a treatment program here on Tuesdays. Actually, it's okay. Jamie Hyatt? Constable Mark Brennan, I've got a few questions for you. Are you familiar with Robinson's Motel?
Don't think so.
Oh, that's funny. The owner alleges that she's found you on the premises twice.
I had a mate stay there once. I paid a visit.
Right. She also said that she found you behind the reception when it was left unattended.
Oh, yeah, that. I was just looking for a pen. I didn't pinch anything.
Are you aware that an illegal substance was left at reception recently?
It wasn't me.
I never said that it was. I simply asked if you're aware of it.
Read it in the paper?
You know anything else about it?
Nope. Look, I gotta get my meds now, so if I'm not under arrest...
Off you go.
Hey, you following up on complaints?
Complaints?
That guy's been seen asking for money outside the hospital. In fact, I saw him bail up Hamish a few weeks ago.
Hamish, are you sure?
Yeah.
Do you remember when it was?
Oh, gee, yeah, it was the day Hamish was due to have his MRI.
Can you find out exactly what date that was?
Yeah, of course I can. Won't be a minute.
Well, the guy denies any knowledge of the drop. However, I did discover something interesting. He was seen talking to Hamish Roach outside the hospital the morning of the showcase.
What about?
Yet to find out.
You think there's more to it?
Well, Hamish was meant to have been publicly announced as the Wellness Centre's main donor that day.
What are you getting at?
Well, it's just a theory, but what if Hamish bought the stuff from Jamie and planted it, or got Jamie to?
Why?
To create the media storm and get out of paying the donation.
Oh, no, I don't know. No, hang on. No, I told Hamish that we were discussing the option of becoming a dispensary for medical cannabis, and Jack actually said that it could turn off potential donors.
But if he wanted to pull his donation, wouldn't he just say?
No, but think about it. He's been delaying his payments all along.
Yeah, and it's a bit of a coincidence that the exact drug you mentioned to him turns up on your doorstep.
Okay, you guys are forgetting he has now promised to double his donation.
Yeah, he might have just been saying that to keep you happy.
We're stuffed. Unless, of course, your mystery benefactor can help us out with more.
Yeah, I don't know if they can. Okay, so what do? Do we talk to Hamish?
I can't. He's claiming that I'm out to get him.
Well, you're only doing your job.
Yeah, I know, but I've got to tread carefully.
So...
Look, the best thing that you guys can do is sit tight, all right? I'll look for some evidence.
Thanks, Mark.
There you are, and that'll be $5.50, thank you.
Thank you.
Oh, sorry, PayPass isn't working at the moment, so you just need a key in your pin.
Oh, you know what? I don't need the calories.
Well, I wish I had your willpower.
Hey. Didn't expect to find you home.
Just doing my laundry.
Ty, I'm not harassing Hamish.
Then why did he make the complaint?
Because he knows I've found holes in his story, and he wants to stop me from finding more. He's meant to be this big-shot property investor, so why has he been staying on the boat?
He's spending time with me. The son he never knew he had.
Or he's not as successful as he makes out.
Why have you got it in for him so bad? He hasn't done anything to hurt you.
Well, that's debatable, but he has hurt our friends.
What are you on about? Come on, get on with it.
You know the stash that was found at the Wellness Centre open day?
Yeah, and?
I think Hamish planted it to cause bad publicity and give himself an excuse to withhold the donation. Just hear me out, okay? If I'm wrong, I'll never bring it up again. But if I'm right and I didn't warn you, I'll never forgive myself.
All right.
Hamish was seen with a known dealer just before the open day. And as you'd be aware, he was stalling on making the donation.
He was going through documents, doing his due diligence.
Yeah, or he didn't want to cough it up.
He's got money. It's a drop in the ocean for him.
I've also got reason to believe he's had questionable dealings with other women.
What women?
A nurse at the hospital in a coma. And a woman in France who's been sending him threatening letters.
Mark, you're sounding unhinged. Letters from France?
Aaron found them in his briefcase.
Hang on. Is that the real reason why Aaron's gone there?
He's just as worried as I am. Mum, too. She's on her way over here to suss out Hamish for us.
I can't even believe you told Mum.
Look, we're only doing this because we love you, and we don't trust this guy. So until we have the full picture, just please be careful.
I don't want to hear it, Alyssa. And don't call me again. And please stop sending those ridiculous letters.
Hey.
Oh. give a man a heart attack.
That sounded intense.
Oh, it's just some business associate giving me hell about some deal that went south. It's old news, nothing to worry about. I was thinking about us steaming down to Sorrento.
That sounds great, but I can't be gone for too long. Mum's coming back.
Yeah?
Yeah, she wants to see you.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, we've got a lot of catching up to do.
Actually, hold that thought. I'll go put this away.
What are you doing?
What the hell is this?
Coming up on Neighbours.
What exactly are these?
I wish I was there with you. Well, it's not going to be super romantic looking for this woman.
Kids aren't always willing to talk to teachers about their problems.
Everyone's in lockdown. If you're not there, that's an automatic fail.